This is a training video on Audacity. If you just don't know how to use it, when you download it, this is 2.3.2. This is what comes up. You just want to click OK. And now you are on the page that you need. The sound mixing boards right here. Everything you need is right here. I can tell you how to use this, but in this video I'm actually going to make a 1-minute video and show you how I make my videos. You want to go to tracks. You want to add a new track. You can pick mono, stereo, label track, time track. I use stereo. There's your left and your right. To record, you hit record right here. And so I'm going to record the first track. Okay, so we have recorded our first track. This up here shortens the track. This lengthens it so you can see more in depth. This is the noise, the white noise that we do not want over here in our actual recording. So I want to highlight this, and you can hear it right here's the playback, and you'll hear the noise. I do not want all that in my recording, so is what you do is you highlight this little bit, go up to effects. These are all the effects that you can use. Some of these I have downloaded and added to it. This might be more than you get when you just download it. I've had this for 6 years, so I don't know what I've downloaded and what comes with it. It's been so long. Get back up here. Okay, so what I want to do is I've highlighted this little section. I go into noise reduction. It comes up. Now I want to get the noise profile. So I click on that. Now I go over here, I highlight the whole reel. I go back up here, noise reduction, and I hit OK. Here's everything it picked up in that little section, and now it's going to remove the white noise. All this is, most of the time you might have to do it a couple of times. See, it's still got a little bit of white noise in it, so I'm going to go do it again. Noise reduction, get the profile, highlight the whole reel, noise reduction, and hit OK. Now we'll try it again. Still got some in it. I'm going to do it again. Get noise profile, click on the whole track, hit OK. It's got some in it still, but we're going to leave that. Okay, now this is your volume to hear the track. This is your recording volume. Notice I have it down on a quarter because I was this is kind of loud. You'll see when you record where you want this set at. So let's hear the raw cut just for a moment. Okay, you got the idea. Now I only want like a minute video, so I just only recorded this part of it. Oops, let's stretch it back out. Now is what I want to do. When you record, you don't want to go higher than this line or down lower. This distorts the whole thing. You want it pretty much right here in the middle. I'll go over here and I'll click, I'll hit record, and just for a brief minute, recording over here. Now I'm talking. Now if I turn this up, click on it, there we go. Now the recording level is higher, and now I'm up over the peak, see? And I'm going to be way up over the peaks. The louder I get, it's going to be way up over here. See, this is what I don't want. This distorts it when it's the final recording. It's not going to sound good. So I'm going to stop that. You can't mess up on here at all because you can always go back to edit, undo record. Think all that I just did is gone. So, you know, and if I wanted to keep that, I could go back up here to edit, redo record. There's everything I just did. So it's impossible to screw this up. Alrighty. So I'm within the perimeters of the see, I can zoom in and look on that particular one, or I can just zoom the whole track, see? Alright, or I can shorten it up. Once I get more tracks, I can shorten it up so they fit, so I can see them all on the same screen. I really like Audacity. It's very versatile. You can see this one here now is bigger, so let's just shorten it there. Here we go. Alright, so back over here, I want to highlight the whole thing. Now is what I want to do is go up to Effects, Equalization. We want to click right here, Bass Boost. Okay. Notice it's getting bigger. See, it's reaching the perimeters, giving you the full effect. Equalization. I want to do a treble boost. Okay. Now, if I see that this line over here, this line here is getting a little fatter. See, this line, that's noise. Now I gave it a bass boost, a treble boost, and now my white noise is back up there quite a bit. So I'm going to go back in here, and I'm going to do a noise reduction, and basically get rid of some more. That thinned it out some. It's still got some in it. Alright, it's fine. Now you got to highlight the whole reel again so it knows which one you're doing. Now I've done the bass boost, treble boost. Now I want to compress it. Use the compressor. Is what this does is it kind of makes it all the same level. So if you have quiet spots and louder spots, the compressor kind of makes it easier to listen to. So it ain't so up and down. Now that I've done the compressor, I go down here to normalize, and I want to normalize it. Now, if you don't think it worked, if you're like, wait a minute, the track really didn't move much, usually normalize it moves. There's undo normalize, so you know, hey, I did do it, so let's undo it. And there, see the little difference? Let's redo the normalized. Okay, now we're back to this. Now I want to go back and I want to do noise reduction one more time, because it does have a lot of white noise throughout the whole video, or through the audio. Noise reduction, get noise profile, noise reduction. Okay, still gonna have some. There's a little bit in there. Alright, now is what I want to do is I want to go down here and hit reverb. Now, well, see, I didn't select the track. This is what comes up. Select the audio, because you don't know where you want to put the reverb. So highlight the track, reverb. I use the default setting. Manage factory, I just use a default. Whatever the default is, that's fine. You can play with that and use whatever you want. Make it more, greater, or less. So there's some reverb. Now I'm going to go back in here. I want to see how much white noise I got. Just a little bit. So now is what I want to do is I just want to get rid of that. On the beginning, click it, go back there. Now this right here mutes it. Now there's nothing at the beginning of this. Now you can see down here, nothing, dead silent. Now I want to go to the end of the track and I want to do the same thing, but I don't want this, I don't want to cut off the faded out part. So let's play a little bit. Okay, that was some crinkled noises and stuff, so we're just going to mute the tail end of that. Right here's the mute. Done. You go back to the beginning, you hit this button, you want to go to the end. That's what them are for. Mute it a little bit, or shorten it so it fits your thing. Usually, when you make a video, you want a good 3 seconds of dead time in between from the very beginning. You'll see what I mean. So I got my 3 seconds at the beginning, and now the final result is okay. So that's the first track. You can also go over here where it says audio track, click on it, and you can name it. So this would be guitar 1. Alright, guitar 1. It don't matter. Hit OK. Now it says guitar 1 over here. Now that's my track 1. Or the left right speaker, that's what this is. And then and then you can make this loud, real loud, however you want to record. When you get done with all your tracks, then you can adjust this over here to whatever you want. Left speaker, right speaker, volume. Alright, so now we move this recording way up here. You don't want that. So I'm going to put it back down here where it was, about a quarter. Okay, so now we are ready to record our second track. You want to go up here to tracks, add new, stereo track, and now record. Now that my second track is recorded, again, I got all this noise up here. We're dealing with this track down here, so you have to mute the top track. That track is finished, you mute it. Now I'm dealing with this track. Play the noise. See all the noise. You have to go through the same thing you did on the first track. And you have to do it with all the tracks. So let's shorten the whole track and get it all together. And now you can hear what it sounds like together. And you can adjust the volume on this or whatever you feel like doing. Okay, so clearly you can tell the reverb, sometimes it pushes it a little forward than it should be. It's the echo that you're hearing and the reverb. So I need to take just a snippet Go like this, edit, and in this case you can delete it because it's all one solid track. If you had snippets and different pieces and at the end, it wouldn't delete, it would just move this track forward, and this right here would probably stay. You don't want that. Let's try this again, see if it matches now. Another thing you don't want, it lined up okay, I guess, so we're good with that. We got 2 tracks in. This one I named Guitar 1. This one, you don't have to name it if you don't want to. I usually don't. I'll just leave that. Another thing, if you want to mute the top one, you can hit mute. Or you can just hit solo if you just want this track here. See, it mutes the same thing. It don't matter. Whatever you want to do. So, alright, we're 2 tracks in. So what you don't want is, here's the recording level. You see I'm hitting this red line over here a lot. Even though I'm not maxing out over here, it'll be okay. But you really want to stay away from this red line if you can. Okay? I might turn this one down a bit. Let's just highlight it. You go up here, bass and treble. Or if you want to add some more bass, you can. If you want to take some away, treble's here. Here's your output, and it's too. I'll try. Let's just go with 3. Now I want to turn this bottom volume here. Turn it down just a little bit and give it a listen, see if I'm still maxing out on the red. Alright, so that took care of that maxed out red. Okay, alrighty, we got 2 tracks in. And now we are ready for a 3rd track. Okay, so we have our first 2 tracks recorded. I'm ready for my 3rd track. Now, not everybody's laptops like the one I'm using or computers will be the same, but this is a problem I have with Audacity. So what I have to do is I have to add my other track, my 3rd track. This track will be drums. So in order for me to record the drums, I have to use a microphone, and I have to turn my recording all the way down, otherwise it will be really distorted because it is too loud for the speaker. And in order to use my microphone, I have to plug it into a USB. You go over here to your microphones. Notice there is not a USB. So if I plug my microphone in now in a USB port, it won't change this and bring up USB. So I have to shut Audacity completely down, plug my microphone in, and then reboot Audacity then it will have the USB microphone here. So in order to shut this down and save all your settings, you have to go to File, Save Project, Save As, hit OK, and I am going to name this one Audacity Audio Video. Let's do that. Save it. Okay, now it's saving it. Now I can shut this down. There's that. And plug in my USB port. Now I can go back to Audacity. Hit OK. Go back to the file. Open. And there's Audacity Audio Video. Click on that. Now we've got it. Now you go up here to microphone and there's your USB. Click on that. Now I am talking through my microphone. You can monitor it right here. Notice it's so quiet you're not going to hardly pick up anything. If I turn this up, now you can hear. See? Alright. So I'm going to turn this back down. This is the only way I can record my drum playing on Audacity. Alright. So let's now record. Okay, I just finished recording drumming. Now I'm going back to Audacity. I had to save the project, shut it off, and then now I'm rebooting it because it'll give you an error because it's still trying to pick up the USB port. It won't play anything back. It's a pain. So I'm opening the Audacity video. Now this is what I recorded. I did one take on the drums. I did a second one. I like the second take better. So this, I'm going to name it drums 1, and this one I will name it drums 2. I like the second one better. So alright, so now this I am going to move to the bottom. So you click this, you can move the tracks up, down, top, bottom. This track's going on the bottom and it will stay muted. Now here's something for you. Let's say this track here, drums 2, I want to alter it and change it, but I want to keep the original just in case something happens, and I'm not keen on how to do this yet, so I don't want to screw up. If you're afraid you're going to screw up, then just click, highlight this, go to edit, copy it, okay, and then add another track, a new stereo track or whatever track you want to use. Go down here, highlight it, and paste it. Okay, now this is the same as this one. Drums 2, drums 2. Okay, now this is the raw version. Now I just want to mute it. I'm going to keep it down here in case I screw this one up or something and I want to go back to the original. If you're like that, if you're afraid you're going to mess up, then that's how you can do it. Keep the raw version. Alright, and we'll even name this one drums to raw version. Okay, whatever, however you want to do this, it's all up to you. Okay, now we're back to this. Notice my recording level was this low and it picked up that much. I mean, you know, every computer's different, I guess, but that's with a microphone. So I want to go over here, start over on this one, wear myself out playing drums. Oh my goodness, and it was only for like 2 minutes. Alright, unsolo it and mute the bottom two. Okay, and let's give a little listen on what we have and the volume of this track. These two here, good. Now we need to tune in on this one here. Here we go. Okay. We need to turn the volume up on this one. Drums are too quiet, so we're going to go here, effects, bass and treble, and we're going to turn it up. Let's try 4. We needed some punch in it. Kicker. See, we're not at the top yet. We're not maxed out, so we're good. See, just a couple of little spots here and there might pop. We'll see how it plays. Okay. Okay, so this, we're just a tad bit off with the reverb. It makes it echo in places I really don't want it to, so we're going to zoom in a little bit, take a snippet. Now I want to move the drums a little further ahead than behind, see? So I want to copy this snippet, and then you're going to click here and you're going to paste it, and that will move the whole track forward. There, see? Just a little bit. And then when you zoom back out, it's just a smidge. Just a smidge. Let's try this. Okay, so that's what we have recorded, but if you look up here, we are redlining it on these spots. It is redlining it, so we're going to have to turn the drums down just like one bass and treble, go -1, apply, close it, and that should do it. They were, because of that, I wanted to turn the guitars down just a tad so the drums seem a little louder. So let's go up here and turn these down just 2. And maybe it was just this one still. Maybe that's the one that was throwing it. Let's try it. play each track solo and see which one it is that's redlining this. It ain't the number one, so you want to solo the second one. Okay, that one it ain't, so it is definitely the drums. The drums are matched. Okay, so it's none of them, but all together it's redlining, so we should be okay. Okay, alrighty, so this one, this is just a filler. Let's do the solo. And so this one, let's add some more reverb in it just to fill out. And let's go in the reverb and manage it and look at the factory. Vocal 1, vocal 2, bathroom, small room, large room, church hall, cathedral. Alright, it doesn't need echo. I don't want it to echo, but I want it to fill a room. So let's try large room. And it's already got the default reverb in it, and now it has the large room in it. So let's hear. I don't know. Let's hear what it sounds like. Okay, let's just stick with that. In fact, let's do it with this one and see. It just feels like it needs to fill out a little more. It's too cut and dried. Try a large room on the drums, see what happens. Notice it cut down the red by doing that. Okay, so that I like, so let's go on to the next track. So I'm keeping these two on here for a reason, to show you in a little bit, but we're going to add one more track, a stereo track, and I want it up here with the others. So instead of moving these two down individually, I'm going to just move this one up. There's one, and we're going to go one more. Dink. Now it's grouped in with these, and this one we're going to name this vocals. And we'll be right back with the record of the next track. Okay, now it's a long process, folks, just for a minute video. Plug in the stereo so I can hear it, take off the headphones. Now we're going to do it again. Okay, so now we can see this little pop right here in the middle. Now that we're dealing with just vocals, we can just silence that. Here's something. Let's zoom in. Get all that out. Silence. What is this right here? There's a noise. I was taking a breath. Let's silence that. We don't need that. Come over here. Here's another breath. Silence. Take out all these breaths. We don't need that. You'd think I'd had asthma or something. Alright. It's a long process, folks. And that's the end. So, okay, now we're going to zoom back in. We're going to cut it. And we're going to silence this part too. Alright, now we got our voices done. And is that a breath? Did I miss one? Yes, I did. Alrighty. Now, I'm not a singer. I don't have a good voice, I don't think. So I'm going to just highlight this. And I'm going to add reverb. Just the default reverb. There's that. And give a quick listen.
I heard the news, baby.
See, can't sing worth a crap. So we're going to go in here. And we're going to go down here to, now there's, you can do a lot with your voice if you want to change it and so it sounds different. There's a thing called G-Snap. You can use G-Snap. This is a voice altering thing or whatever. You can change it to pitch and all this stuff. This is just something. I downloaded this one and added it to it. Audacity does not come with it. This don't come with Audacity when you download it. You have to. That's just one. The other one that I use is Grillin 2. I just downloaded this one. I like this one a little better. Factory presets. Okay, robot correct. See, now it's trying to keeping it in the See, it's keeping it within the realms of the music, the key that you're playing in and all that. So I like robot correct. So we're going to apply that. Okay, the other thing I like is down here it's an octave, the simple octaver. You click on that and I like the simple octaver, so I'm going to apply it. Gives me a little different. Anyway, all right, so we're going to stick with this. Now I'm going to save this. Notice I keep these on mute. Okay, if you don't mute these, the two at the bottom, then it's going to show up in what you save or what you hear. So, okay, so I'm muting them. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to save the project. Okay, so that's what we have, and it is now saved. Now, in order to be able to burn this to a CD or upload this to other, whatever you want to upload it to, you got to export it to an MP3. Unless you have other ways of doing it, this is how I do it. Export it to an MP3, then make sure them two down at the bottom are muted, otherwise it will be on here. Now I want to name it Audacity audio video, but I'm going to, for this part, I'm going to ain't talking about love, Van Halen. Okay, we're burning that one, so save it. Think your tracks will be mixed. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and okay. Think. Now it's going to save it as an MP3. That's how you make audio for a video, for a track, whatever. Okay, so here's your MP3. All right, so thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.